Hey, it's Brook. Guess what? I'm a guitar teacher in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And I had a friend stop by today. He came all the way down from Mason City to Cedar Rapids. And he talked about working on this song from this book. Yeah, my copy is falling apart pretty bad. But he needs to get into the chords and the timing, and so I call that the meter of the song, but that's probably not the right term, but just the feel and tapping your foot and strumming in time. And that's where most of us, need a little extra practice. So the intro, I'll just break down the parts. You got your F, E flat, G with a D bass note, then you land on a C. So it's like an F, E flat, I guess they show this, then a G with a D bass note, and you're gonna land on a C chord. That's kind of weird, right? So you got F, E flat, G, C. So you got to look at the chord diagram in the book. But if you don't have the book, you probably should get it. But I'll tell you what they are. The F is, according to the book, ring, middle, index. For the F, 3, 2, 1, 1. The E flat, watch me move up there. Check that out. My ring finger just goes up 2 frets. My pointer finger goes up 2 frets. My middle finger moves over 1 string. So it's almost like a G, but the middle finger's over 1 string. That's it, from this 3rd string to 2nd string. So the shapes are very similar. Then you got your G with a D bass note, which is also really similar. Let me just say the fret numbers of that E flat. It's a 5, 3, 4, 3. And then watch me go to the G chord. Again, watch my pointer finger. Pointer finger just stays, if you can, crushing down on 3 strings. But if you can't do that, just do a G. But this is what the book says. And that G chord, G/D, means a G chord with a D bass note is 5, 5, 4, 3, 3. All right, let's do that in time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 55 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Go. Okay, so the F chord seems to be 2 beats. The E flat chord is 1 beat. The G over D is 1 beat. That equals 4 beats. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, verse. 2, do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you land on C. C is 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. Then you go to C major 7, where you just drop your pointer finger. So I think there's 4 beats on each chord. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, counting to 4 on each chord. Then your C7 is a C chord, bringing your pinky on the 3rd string, 3rd fret. That's probably 4 beats. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then you go to F for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's actually 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's an F chord with an E bass note. I'm not making that up. That'd be written F/E. For real. That's called a passing chord. It's trying to get you from F to D7. It's just like a boing, boing, boing. You're really hearing just this. And you can practice that. That's like a 3, 2, 0 on the 4th string. All right, let me take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, then you land on a excuse me, D7. Too many chips. All right, D7. That's like an upside. Here's D. Just turn it inside out, and you got D7. That's a 0, 2, 1, 2. Then you go to G. Probably just some cowboy G business. All right, let's take it from the top. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Cool. And then it gets really groovy. You're going to go A minor to A minor major 7, A minor 7, D9. Then do the intro again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse 2. So A minor is 0, 2, 2, 1, 0. You know that. A minor major 7. You might not know. It's just like A minor, except the 3rd string note goes down 1 fret, and you have to rebuild your fingering. So that's a 0, 2, 1, 1, 0. Then an A minor 7. It's like an A minor with a hole in it. It's 0, 2, 0, 1, 0. So that little line. Then D9, you could do this or this. I kind of like this down here. It's just like D7, just drop off your ring finger. Here's D7. Drop off the finger on the 1st string and let it be open. Then your intro. Alright, I'm going to slow it down and do it again. From 50 something to, let's go to 47. 1, 2, intro. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now, if we do some strumming, it's going to be, that's the thing. As a guitar teacher, I often see people, they want to strum, but if your timing is not there, you're just making, I don't know what, it's not good. So you have to get all this dumb stuff, this timing down with your left hand has to be hitting the right chords, changing at the right time. Then you apply the strumming. So let's just see how I do it. I'm going to take the tempo up to, let's go 62. 2, 3, 4. So I was just kind of dancing with it, and I took a drum lesson recently, and my new drum teacher said, you got to dance. You got to kind of like, you can't just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You're kind of moving a little bit. So I was sort of dancing with the song there, with only using my right hand as the motion. So it's, how do you teach that? I was using a default strum pattern I like to use. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, little riff. Down, up, 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 down, up. Maybe something like that. That's kind of, I just slap that on everything and it works. And then I modify it a little bit as I wish. All right, that was a 62. Let's take it down to like 52. Same thing. 2. I'm just going to feel it. So I was on the end part, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just how I did it. That little G riff. And then you could kind of so just as long as it exists within that metronome, you should be okay. But if your strumming is not matching the metronome, it's just, people are going to say, hold on, mister, what are you doing? That's not good. And you can hear it, But, so yeah, most of my students, they're like, hey, Brook, how about turn that thing off, man? I don't like it. Like, right, I understand. But it's a tool that once you learn it, the music will flow. So it is, what do we say, frustrating and kind of dehumanizing and all kinds of bad stuff, you know. It's just like frustrating. I don't know what the word is, but it's just frustrating. But all I can say is going back to those fundamentals, the dumb old sight reading book that I like to teach you out of, the little simple exercises, you know, 4 quarter notes per chord, any sort of simple thing is going to help you, just as long as it's in time. You got to, you know, most of it, like I always say, if you play in school band, the teacher, the band director, is going to force you to play in time. If you're speeding up and slowing down, I don't know what they do, but they don't allow that. And if you're playing in a rock and roll band, you're speeding up and slowing down. You know, maybe if you're all drunk, you won't know the difference. But if you really want to play, you got to kind of conform with that timing thing. And I'm the worst, you know. So I used to fight that, you know, with my teachers and stuff at school. I'm like, I didn't like what they were saying at all. So I understand if you don't like it. But now I have learned my lesson, and after recording hundreds and hundreds of like backing tracks, original songs, making records and all that crap, demos, and teaching lessons and studying music, I have found that there's no escaping having good timing and counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But getting your body involved, tapping your foot, and just think of it as dancing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can forget about it. All right, now let's end it there. Intro and verse 1. Verse 2 is pretty similar. You just land on an A at the end, which kind of sets you up for woo, going somewhere. And then the bridge is kind of like orchestrated heavily, but there is that, you know. And we can do all that, or so yeah, it switches to the key of A major. Let's pause on that and let's see if my wonderful friend messages me and says, "Hey Hoover, I'm ready for that bridge. Why are you holding out?" Let's wait and see if the public wants the bridge and the solo and the verse 3 and the coda. So, and this is good for learning song structure. Let's say that, you know. And I used to think of a song as just one big long string of noise. I didn't realize that there were things like intro, verse, bridge, solo, chorus, coda, all that. Link, different terms. So I think this book is really good for understanding, you know, to communicate with another musician. Hey man, take it from the chorus. Take it from the top of the bridge. Let's go to verse 3. Go to the end. Go to the coda. Check the intro. What's the tempo? All these little terms, you know, makes it so you can communicate, and makes it easier. You know, if you don't have normal terms to discuss or think about, it's just, the whole thing's a big messy moving target. You can't zero in on what you need to do. You know, if you're like, hey, I got the intro and verse 1 done, now I just need to get verse 2. And then you can build it like a house, you know, make a foundation and do it one brick at a time and get the right structure. And that's, the Beatles are good to study for that, And again, a song that you got to have a foundation of the, just like building a house. It's got to be sturdy. And, if you've got to have your chords and your timing and the beat, the meter, the feel, the voicings of the chord, the tone, the tuning, all these weird little elements that you can measure and you can practice and you can isolate them. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is just isolating the chords and talking about the timing. All right. Well, thank you. And this is a crazy week for me. I have some sort of a gig or rehearsal for 5 days in a row, and that's traveling, a lot of traveling. So I was able to squeeze in a couple lessons today, and then yeah, I'm gonna kind of experiment with extreme fatigue for the next 3 days, and I really dig that. Just like, let's push my body. I get kind of bored, so I'm gonna try to push myself over the edge. It's just kind of, you get hot and tired and all bleh. I don't sleep great, so that's why it's kind of whatever. It's fine. But I was just telling my buddy that if I play one gig, I'm dragging for like 2 or 3 days afterwards. So a lot of people say, "Are you okay, man?" I'm like, "Yeah,